So today we're going to be talking about a listing that we have coming up on a car that we have done quite a few of these, the GT3 Touring. I don't know of any other car that I enjoy more to drive today than a GT3 Touring and a 911R. In one of my particular though favorites when you get into the GT3 Tourings is when you get into some of the paint to sample colors. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this particular car, which is in paint to sample Albert Blue. And I'm not just saying this because we have this car for sale, but I think Tourings in particular look exceptionally good in some type of muted color. So if you got a blue, not a bright blue, but more of a medium or dark blue, or if you've got a green, some of the darker greens, this is one of my favorite colors for this car because it came without a wing and therefore it's supposed to be a little bit more understated, a little more classic. That's what Albert Blue would be. So it's a medium, it's between a medium and a darker blue. It's a non-metallic color and it looks spectacular on this car. This one I think was spec'd very, very well because there was a lot of silver accents on the car which went very well with the color. You see the Albert Blue with the silver wheels, the silver lights on this, and I think that complements the car much better than say a black or a darker color would. So we're going to roll around and look at a few of the interior appointments on this car which make it that much more special. So in addition to the Albert Blue on the outside, the owner of this car did some really nice appointments inside here. So first let me point out that on the Tourings you love seeing the leather because this is going to be more of a daily driver. It's not going to be a track car, and so these leather appointments on the car look very, very good and make it look really classy. And this one has all the leather appointments. So it's got the extended leather going all the way up to the base of the windshield with the red stitching. It's got the steering column in leather with the stitching, which I love because it beefs up that steering wheel column and you can actually see the stitching when you're driving. One of the things that a lot of people overlooked, but it looks exceptional in the car. And then one of the very rare things that you see in some of these cars, but when you see it in person, it's a must-have, is the vent slat surrounds in the exterior color with the surround itself covered in leather. This is really nice because otherwise you would have a silver piece here, silver metal, and it would break up these two pieces, these leather pieces, whereas now you get a nice even flow of leather going all the way down and it completes that whole section. The vent slats are also in Albert Blue, so it ties in the exterior as well, and even the key is in Albert Blue. And then one of the other things that he did was he put these seat inserts in the back in Albert Blue. So in addition to this color being, I think, one of the best that you could put on this car, you also have some things which further distinguish this from other PTS cars with the extra little appointments that he made on here. So just an exceptionally well done and well put together car that I think that if you're going to get a PTS car and you're going to pay a little bit more, you like these extra features because they help set the car off more from other cars out there. This one is a all OEM car. It's very nicely appointed, but on all OEM car, we do have PPF film on the car, which protects it. The thing that he did add that's nice, in addition to the PPF film, is he did, and I'll point this out real quick, he did add these nice bolster protectors, which you can source from some aftermarket companies, and they're in the same leather that Porsche has with the same stitching. So it gives you that when you're getting in and out of the car, it keeps those bolsters from being beat up, and I think really protects the car. And if you got an investment like this, you certainly want to keep it protected. So there we go, Albert Blue PTS Touring with a great sticker of over 180 grand. It's a car that you can't replace, and there are fewer and fewer of these out there today. So come see it at Merritt. Thank you for looking at our channel and listening.